Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about a command line tool called curl, which is useful for transferring the data using URLs and also for testing perspective for mainly for API testing. We can use this tool as API testing tool. So for that, let's go to the official page and see what is curl and what are the uses of curl. So this is the official web page of curl. So here we can see curl is a command tool and library which is useful for transferring data with URLs. So and if you see the below lines, so it supports all the kinds of protocols which we regularly use like HTTP, HTTPS, and also helpful to transfer the data into servers using FTP protocol as well. So it is mainly used in the electronic gadgets like routers, audio equipment, mobile phones, tablets, so which are connecting to the internet. Okay. As it is an open source, it is readily available and easy to install in our regular machines. So by default in Windows and Mac machines, it is already available. If it is not available in Windows, it is advisable to install Git Bash and you can run the curl commands using that tool. So in this session, I am going to explain about the curl commands using command prompt. So just open the command prompt through run. So give cmd, hit enter. So now we can see the command prompt is open. So I already created a document to demonstrate about get, post, patch and delete. So here is the document. So for getting the response, so enter CURL. So before that, suppose if you want to check whether curl is available in your machine or not, just use this command as help. Curl space hyphen hyphen help. This help is useful to find out the commands which are useful for our API testing. So for generating the response to any target URL, just give curl space https://google.com. So this will show you the response related to the particular target URL. Or so next one, if you want to see the detailed response, so here we can see the response as showing as 301 mode, document has moved. So in the same way, if you want to see the whole response and page details about google.com, just provide a -l in between the curl and the target URL, space -L space URL. So this will show you whole response related to it. So and next one is if you want to see the header information along with the response, provide small I in between the target URL and curl. Hit enter. So this will show you the header information along with the response. So here the header information contains the details such as location, content type, expiry, patchy, etc. And here we can see the response below. So in the same way, if you want to just generate the header information, give capital I instead of small I, hit enter. So now we can see the header information along with that. So we can see only the header information. Suppose if you want to see the client server interactions, so there we need to use small v instead of capital I. So it will show you the client server interaction. So this is helpful while debugging if there is any issue between the client and servers. So once we click on enter, so it will show the client server interactions. So and next thing is, suppose if you want to trace the details of logs or a document, so just give trace and provide the document name with space and target URL and hit enter. So this will create a document called txt22.txt and it will create a whole log of details in txt22.txt. So just go to the search and search for the document as txt22. So now we can see the txt22 is created just now and so this contains all the details of logs and client server interactions we can see in the document. So and the response is displayed in the command prompt. Just coming to the post, we'll close this. So coming to the post, so here if you want to post any details, just we need to provide the URL followed by -d followed by -d and the data which you want to see in your response. So here I'm giving the name as Orpheus in my target URL. And suppose if you don't have any target URLs like this, so you can go to the browser and search for dummy URL. So here we have request.in, which open this, and here we can see the different types of URLs which we can use in our API testing. So I just use this post create, so API/users, and followed with -d for posting the data of name Morpheus. So just hit enter. This will create a new user in the target URL. So we can see created at particular timestamp. You can see here. The same way, if you want to add one more user, give it as Leo. Hit enter. So now we can see name Leo is created with an ID 966. Previous it is 30, now it is 966. Created at particular times. Just giving the script. So and next one is post. So -x post -h. So this command is useful when you want to save both the details of header information as well as the data. So here we have control curve -x post -h. This is the one of the header which we usually see while generating the response -h, and followed by -i, followed by the URI -d for saving the data of some user called Leo, and along with the job as clerk, and hitting the enter. So now we can see it as HTTP code as 201, which means data is created successfully. So here also we can use the information of VVS with the job ID as clerk and ID as 797 created at particular timestamp. So and along with this we can see the headers as well as content type application.json. Suppose if you want to just add the header information only to a particular target URI, just use -h for adding the header information. So I'm just replacing everything with -h along with the type of header which I want to submit to particular URL. So and hit enter. So now this will generate the header to the particular URL. Okay. In the same way, if you want to use the post or patch, so just replace the post with target URL is popping from here along with the data. So target URL -d and whatever the data you want to provide in the name field. So I'm giving it as Ram with job as clerk. So now this will update my URL. So now we can see the updated date and time. So with the name as Ram and job as clerk. So in the same way, patch is also useful to update the details. Hit enter. So again we have updated with the Ram and job as clerk and updated with the timestamp as 1936. Now we'll see about the curl delete. So for that, enter curl space -x space delete and enter the target URL. So now this is showing nothing after executing the command. It means there is no response available in that particular URL, so that element is deleted from the respective URL. So like this we can use get, post and patch for API testing, as well as we can see the particular status codes available while performing the get, post or put patch operations, so which is helpful in our API test validations. So that's all for this session. If you have any questions or anything related to Curve. So just provide your details or provide your comments or questions in the comment section. So I will post all this documentation in the description of this video. So that's all for now. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and share the tutorials to your friends. Thank you so much. Happy learning.